Hello, good people. How are you? I know it's been a long minute before we interacted in this platform. So this is the digital nomad platform. Here we get to learn about the remote jobs, how to get them, and what I call skills of the future. Skills that will empower you to work remotely anywhere and without being afraid of being replaceable. You get it? I know the last time I posted was last year, and hear me out. The reason as to why I took a break, and such a long break, is I was empowering myself with a skill as well. I thought I needed a skill and a transition in my career. So as the title of the video, it's saying, why am I transitioning to the UX space? And what's my background? What's my story? You know, people will be asking, what's your story? What's your story, Tonya? So my story is I did an undergrad in interior design. It was actually a double major, interior and fashion design. So immediately I finished campus, I did practice some fashion design. It was doing well. You know, I did showcase in the East African Fashion Gala hosted by Safaricom. It was really a time I enjoyed. But then I discovered fashion, I just love it. I love fashion just not as a career, but more something I will do as just a hobby. And since I still had my interior design skills, so I applied for a job that needed an interior designer / a salesperson. And I got the job. So I did practice interior design in that particular field for 2 years, and also I did so well. I'll say that. I remember one of my major projects that I got was from IMF here in Kenya, and the IMF requested the lady who was the regional director requested I do an office revamp. And while doing that, she really did trust me with her space, and she later called me to do her home, also in the suburbs of Nairobi. Unfortunately, the contractors that I hired in the Fundi, they really messed me up big time, and it was a bad setback. You know, I lost a client. She was very furious. She had all the rights to be, you know. After doing such an excellent job at the World Bank and then coming to do this type of job here, it was really, I know it rubbed her off, and I was still trying to figure out the right ways to do it. So I paused on doing personal projects. That was a personal project, and I started now just focusing on just the projects that would come through the company, and I will do them. And with time, there were not very many clients who would need the interior design work. So I found myself doing a lot of digital work. This included, I was very good at Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator. So I found myself doing a lot of Photoshop, the graphic design work and that, and also back then we were a small team, so I would set up the showroom. Since I would leverage my interior design skills, set up the showroom, take photos, then we would use those photos. I also did blog writing for that particular company as well, so I would do a lot of blog writing, and I eventually now found myself in a purely digital space. And then one of the directors asked me whether I could help manage the social media platforms. That time we were just now a team of 2, 3, and there would be someone doing the graphics, I would do the copywriting, and then we would post out there, we run campaigns and all that. So I would say I found myself in social media accidentally. If that's even something to say. I found myself there accidentally. So this is the first intentional transition that I'm making. In between there, I remember just before COVID, just after COVID, I think, during COVID and just a year after, I had applied my master's in interior architecture at Nottingham Trent University in the UK, and I got accepted, but home girl here didn't have the school fees to pay for it. So I tried chevening. Chevening, we all know how chevening tough is. You will cry a little bit here and there, but I didn't cry. I got chevening has, I think, 7 or 8 stages. I can't remember very well. I got kicked out at the 7th stage, almost the last stages before the interview and all that. And chevening was my, I knew this is it. This is the only way I'm gonna go and do my master's in interior design. So when I got a regret for chevening, it really set me back because now I didn't have the funds to go and do my master's, and it was a bit chaotic. So I paused everything. I went now into social media, just doing social media. And in the process of doing that, I actually realized I don't want to do a master's in interior architecture anymore. I want to always be solving problems, definitely. But then I discovered the type of problems that I've been solving for a while are digital problems, where what is happening is the client being able to do this and this, especially with the social media work that I do currently, social media strategy. I'll find when I'm doing the strategies, the biggest arc for my clients is sometimes they're not able to navigate in the websites. They're not able to seamlessly do something, and I have to help with that. And that's how now I discovered this principle called UX design, which is the user experience design. And that is where I'm at. That's where I am looking forward to transitioning to. I'll be sharing my journey here of how I'm doing. Even when I have job applications, we'll do them together. I will share the course, part of the course. I've completed one of the courses anyway, and I've already gotten my certification, but there's another additional course that I'm doing. So I can just take you through that. You get to see what it is to be a UX designer. There's honestly a lot of misconception out there about what UX design is. You'll find a role that is a graphic design role, but purely it's an area that needs clarification a lot. So we will demystify some of these facts and myths around what UX design is. But user experience in a nutshell is designing for the user while keeping in mind the business goals. So both of them needs to be balanced so that the business profits and the user uses your products very well. And the products here include websites, softwares, mobile applications, seamless processes, you get. And I'm excited. I'm very excited, to be very honest, to be in this space. The goal is to keep winning, keep doing the best I can, and see how it's going to be. I will say some of my transferable skills from where I am, because when you're transitioning, sometimes it's good to look at transferable skills or an area. So with a background in interior design, I have a lot of design background. I have a lot of design principles that I can carry into the UX space. And at the same time, while doing social media, we do a lot of running ads, which is we have the A/B testing, which is a key principle that is used in UX design. I do a lot of user research, and the user research in social media, actually it's more looking at the target audience. What do they want? What do they need? What are their pain points? And I feel these are very transferable skills when it comes to the UX space, because user research is the backbone of UX design. What else? I've done a lot of competitor benchmarking, so I'm going to use definitely that. I need to see what other brands are doing they're doing right. Why are they doing that right? And that I'm going definitely to carry it into my UX research. And I'm looking forward. It's a learning process, so I'm looking forward to see how the growth is going to be, setting up my portfolio, landing my first UX job. And yes, I can't wait to share this journey with you. In between there, definitely I will do videos of job boards to get remote jobs, because at the end of the day, I know we talk about remote jobs and remote roles. So I will try my best and still incorporate that in spaces, in one of my videos, and places where you can find the jobs and how to apply for them. I've learned a lot, to be very honest. I've learned a lot and looking forward to share it. All right. Okay. So see you guys. Thank you.